Hey, we are here.
We are
Another
here,
week of
man.
violence. The big event, and we got
You,
ourselves the homie, the special guest for
special guest for UFC 298 because this jabroni will actually be in attendance. So we figure we
yes.
bringing him on and we'll get a first person shooter mode.
Yeah, we're
Real
out here,
quick,
man.
real quick. I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my homie
Oh
Max
yeah.
Payne for getting it done
Max
last
Payne.
week.
Yo,
Hey, I
Let's
don't
go,
care.
bro.
best bet last week, Davey. If you wanna
Oh
give
yeah,
me the
let's
recap
recap real
first.
quick. And we gotta start out with that because both me and Nestor were on Max Griffin. We had to, as an underdog, disrespectful. It was a close fight.
Close fight.
Tough opponent, obviously. But like we said, man, like him being a dog and being so early on that card was mad double whammy disrespectful, right? But yeah, man, shout out
That
to
was the last fight on his
Max Payne
contract.
Griffin.
Remember,
Yeah,
that was his
hopefully,
last fight on his contract. So I think that had
anything
something to
had
do
it.
with the placement of where he went. But it's all good. That card, these cards have been, thank God that we have them. But this one is the first of like the dominoes that are about to happen. So I'm excited.
Yeah, bro. First piece came in. Now we got another week here. Some of the other things we did. Nesto went 1-3 here. Some people that let us down, man. It looks like Andre Feely got knocked out by Dan Ige.
Hey, but if you listen to my breakdown, I called it. He said he
Yeah, I
likes
mean
to
that's the
get
way he
hit.
was gonna lose.
He likes to get hit, and if you get hit like that by Dan Ige, you're going to sleep. And that's where touchy Philly's chin has been suspect his last like 3-4 fights. He's always getting touched.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I was
I
the
actually
same
like
reasoning for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
last minute when we were watching it at your boys, I bet that live prop bet plus 230 Ige by knockout, so that was cool.
Yeah, that's the way he's gonna win. I had Ige as the favorite, but same reasoning though. That's the thing. Like I just felt like Feely was just able to get hit. That was the only thing.
That's his always problem.
He's
He doesn't
good.
fight like a tall guy.
Yeah, he doesn't use the best of his length. And then the other one that I also was on Petrosian overall.
Oh
All
man,
my bets and Petrosian
once it
got
went to the
whooped.
ground, it was a wrap for him.
Which I knew once he got taken down and he wasn't able to get back up, I already knew it was bad news Bears.
Yeah.
Bad news Bears, because I was like hoping he wouldn't get to the ground. But and then the other one that was really disappointing too was Joe Pyfer for a lot of people, man.
We fell into the hype, man.
Yeah, I mean we knew the odds.
He looked good.
So.
He looked good those first two rounds. He
Yeah.
looked good, and then
First
he
round.
dove off.
He got tired.
He won 2 rounds.
He won the first, maybe the second, but after that, it was just complete gas.
Oh, he was throwing all his punches the first round, and that just shows you, like, when he's been fighting these tomato cans, he actually fought the top 10 guy. You can't go in there and sleep people. Like, the chins are different and everything, so that he got exposed for everything. But that's the Dana White privilege, and
And we did mention, and I was that big component on it is, yeah, Joe Pyfer in theory should win, but he shouldn't have been that big of a favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like that was disrespectful to Hermanson. Hermanson was like over plus 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So super disrespectful there. But yeah, for me, man, I got Michael Johnson. That was a pretty good fight. He kind of grappled to dominance. So and then Max Griffin, but I lost on Brezik.
Those last 30 seconds, 40 seconds, I was like, oh, Mike, hold on, hold him, take him down.
He almost pulled a Michael Johnson again on the last round. So
got iffy at the end.
But yeah, and then of course Pyfer blew my parlay for the people. But so I went 2-2, little loss, 0.45 units, but we're still chugging on, man. We got a nice pay-per-view here, Anaheim. Man, you excited? You gonna be there, bro?
Oh, it's been a while. I haven't been to the UFC since Houston. That was the last one about 2 years ago. So, but I'm excited. I'm going. I got a homie I'm trying to support. So that's what started this whole thing. So let's get into it.
Let's go. Yeah, man. First up, we got the women's fight, the ladies fight, and we're bringing back the UFC pictures. I don't like the UFC website, but some viewers and listeners were like, "Hey, I like the pictures, bro. Start with the pictures." They want to see physique, I guess. I say watch the weigh-ins. But Andrea Lee, man, against Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick's the favorite, minus 190 right now on Bet Online, and Andrea Lee plus 165. Who wants to go first here? I'll let Hype go first. What do you think, man?
So Miranda Maverick should win this fight. However, I'm favoring Lee in this fight as not just being the veteran, but kind of where Maverick seems to struggle. I think Lee just can do enough. Lee loses a lot of split decisions. There's a couple of those decisions you could say, she actually won. I know Amanda's the younger fighter, and they're pushing her. But I don't know. There's something about, I know Lee's on a 3-fight losing streak, so I'm not looking past that. But I don't know. Maverick, she smokes it sometimes. So I'm gonna go with the vet on this one. So I'm on Andrea Lee by sub, actually, third round.
Oh, okay. Let's look at what that odds would be. Andrea Lee in the third round plus 3,300. That's in the third round by sub specifically. Third round, you're looking at plus 6,000.
Yeah, and I actually
crazy.
even wrote split decision too. I think she could win a split decision, split decision or even a sub, because she just, everything Miranda does is great, but then she tires out, and I could just see her getting caught in something.
Yeah, no, for sure. How about you, Nesto? What you?
Yeah, man, like you said, Maverick, she always be blowing hella spots, but I don't know. Andrea Lee's kind of long in the tooth. She has grit and grind, but if Maverick could just show up and do her skills, she should win. What's the over on this one?
The over's 2.5 at minus 325 right now. God damn.
Yeah.
Most likely
I don't see none of these chicks getting finished. So
very durable bitches. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I would for sure go with Maverick though, for sure. She's still somewhat of a prospect, right? So yeah. I mean,
she should win.
Go good.
No, yeah, she should win, but she be blowing it. But yeah, we'll see. I guess we all on Maverick, right?
No, I haven't even told my breakup. But yeah, as far as Miranda Maverick goes, I of course I think she should win. She actually opened earlier like a minus 130, and I think I have it at around a minus 170. So for me, it's not worth necessarily betting on at minus 190 or minus 200 personally for me. But as far as who I think wins, Miranda Maverick, am I going to lay minus 190, minus 200? Probably not. Because at that odds, I mean, Andrea Lee's live. She's durable. And if you don't get finished, you're live at most of the, you have a chance. Andrea Lee's probably, in my opinion, possibly a better striker in this matchup. I don't think Miranda Maverick's striking is that good. Her grappling game is pretty solid. We'll see about the clinch game. Miranda Maverick's IQ, in my opinion, is actually what's going to get her there too. And Andrea Lee is bigger.
Had to be to what's her name, the one that everybody's hyping
Macy
up, the
Barber,
chick from
right?
SAC. Yeah, the chick from SAC. Yep. It was a close fight. Andrea Lee's like on a 3-4 fight losing streak, right?
Exactly. So she is kind of her desperate time, but
yeah, she was supposed to fight, but if we go by the skills, we should go Maverick. So yeah.
But as far as my breakdown goes, I picked Maverick, but the value's on Andrea Lee. You can't tell me that minus 200 Maverick is.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, no disrespect, it's a sketchy women fight, so it's like it's sketch all the way.
That's part of it too. That's what I'm saying. Like, would you? I don't like to play minus 200 on a women's.
No, I'm just saying that because I'm trying to get to the next one. That's why. Oh, like there's way more. There's way more better bangers on here than that one. That's why.
Allegedly this one, but I don't know.
This is the guy that they brought in to fight Bo Nickel on a short notice, but he's like a super underdog again, right?
Yeah, Val, he's what is he at right
235 is what I got him at.
Yeah, Woodburn plus 260. Elliott now steamed to minus 310, even 300.
And is this at 185? This guy's coming up. This old
170. 170.
So Wilburn's going to his actual fight weight.
Well, I looked into that, and Val's fought nothing but middleweights, light heavyweights, and heavyweights. So this is his first fight at welterweight, and I think the UFC had something to do with that, telling him, "Hey, you should lower your weight, and we'll give you a thank you fight for coming in on what was that, like 5 days notice against Bo."
Yeah, as a sacrificial.
Yeah, they always always do that though for the last minute guys. They always give him like a little 3-fight contract, 2-fight contract.
He's Jamaican, the animal. Yeah, man. Who do you got, Hype?
No way am I taking a contender series guy in his first fight in the UFC at minus 300. So it would definitely be dog or pass for me. But you're going to hear this a lot tonight. But I think a lot of people are going to sleep this Saturday, and I think we're going to see a first round KO by Woodburn in this fight. I'm not going to talk about. I know this guy Elliott's hyped up.
Hey, go on the other guy, Davey.
Yeah, this guy's first round knockout is plus 575. If you were wondering. Oban, the Welsh gangster, 9-2.
Okay.
Yeah, man, he's from the Contender Series, and a lot of people are on that Contender Series debut curse. Minus 300 is crazy for someone debuting, man.
How tall is he?
And
Because
he's been
Val's only
finished.
like 5'8".
This guy's 6 feet, so Val's a short guy.
Yeah. See, I wish it sucks. It's like because that Val Wilburn, like what we saw from him was like you went in there and just got knocked out by a quote unquote grappler. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like sketch already to go with him. But damn, I don't know. I would probably do Dogger Pass though for sure.
Yeah, I'm on that same wavelength as far as like thought process on Woodburn's live as far as knockout, obviously, right? But if the fight goes 3 rounds, I don't think Woodburn's going to win at all.
Yeah.
But minus 300 is too much. This guy actually opened around a minus 175, and at that price, minus 200 or better, maybe I would consider it. And that could be something that's good. But minus 300 at this point, it has to be greasy parlay because anything can happen here. Val's just a live puncher's chance for me. So
I wonder how much of that was based on just Val being the guy that got knocked out in 40 seconds by Bo. So
I think you're right as far as when people see that most recently, you're always going to have the books juice it more. You know what I'm saying? Just based on what you see. Yeah. So
and Elliott's been finished. That first fight we ever saw Val in, he got knocked out, but that was his first time ever being finished. This guy Elliott's been finished twice already by KO. So that's why I'm leaning Woodburn.
That's exactly the reason that scared me off of even like considering putting this guy like at 300 is crazy, to me. I'm just like, damn, he should win, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. You got to see the weight cut though on Woodburn too with his first fight at 170, right? Should be able to do it, but that's what it is. Next up, we got Josh Quinlan, the Hapa, against Danny Barlow, left hand to God.
Oh, he's wrong. I'm going with him for sure.
Just on nickname alone, bro.
No, I remember his fight.
Yeah, no.
He lifts his left hand and he drops it down on you. He literally goes like that and whack. So yeah, I'm going with Danny Barlow. And he's bruh in the basketball shorts for sure, beating some ass.
This is gonna be his 6th fight in less than 2 years. That's awesome. What's it? Hand of God, left hand of God.
But see, at least his last fight was like only 2 months ago. So you know what I mean. He's back on the ball.
But think about this.
If you watch his fight in the Contender Series, that fool was untouchable. Like,
he's 7-0. He's 7-0, right? That's what I've got down here in my notes. 7-0, and 6 of those fights have been in less than 2 years. The 6th of them will be in less than 2 years. That's insane. And just what he did on the Contender Series, that was awesome. So I'm definitely on Danny. Again, I think first round KO. I think. Sorry, Josh.
Hey.
No, I mean this Quinlaw guy. He has kind of grit and stuff, but I can see him just getting pieced up.
Yeah, so Quinlan is supposed to be a huge prospect, bro. But what happened was he was on roids and shit. He was caught up with the performance enhancements, and when he had to take a break, and he came back
Is he the one still claiming all natty? Is he the one still claiming? Oh, but I'm still all natural. I've always been natural. Is that the guy that's been saying him, he got caught?
He got caught for sure. 2 fights ago, though, it wasn't like just last fight. He lost to Trey Waters too afterwards. And the only person he beat was Jason Witt on his debut. So it's like, they overturned his Contender Series fight result actually due to him being on the juice. So that's never good. You got to see him at the weigh-ins. But yeah, Danny Barlow, bro, I think, honestly, I could see some sharps trying to come in like, oh, I'm just going to go contrarian and go Quinlan. But for me, Danny Barlow's minus 183 right now. I would take that. Minus 200 or better. Mm-hmm. Danny Barlow, left hand to God by KO is plus 125. Sprinkle on it. But I know Bushido is pretty.
How tall is he, bro? Because this one doesn't show his height. It only shows Quinlaw's on height.
Oh, how's all those other guys?
Mm-hmm.
I
do not have the height.
Tripping on there, bro.
It's he's 6'2".
Yeah, but he's like paused. He's like hella long.
Best fight organization around, and they can't have somebody pay attention to their website. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, they gotta hire.
Should be like hella interactive. Like you should be looking. They should be like moving and shit.
They should have the best website.
That'd be sick.
Like everything. Or they should just contract it out to another company to go full force, like Tapology.
You got to hit him up. You got to DM Dana.
Be like, Dad, why does
David
your
Levy.
website suck ass?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I think we're on this, man. I think the knockout, obviously, first round. What's the odds for 1st round? First round, Danny Barlow knockout plus 400. It's pretty good here. But the thing is, Josh Quinlan's never been finished before.
Yeah, but he's also never fought like he's fought kind of whatever people.
Exactly.
No disrespect.
Yeah, his resume's not there, so I'm not going him. The whole scandal.
But even Barlow too. I could say that about Barlow, right? Who's he fought, and he's just now getting back on it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see, but I like him. I like it at that price. I think he has a good chance.
Yeah, I think he has a good chance for sure.
Next up, what we got here? Where am I? We got okay. We get into some yellow excellence. Zhang Ming Yang against Brenton Ribeiro.
I have that written down.
Oh yeah, you got yellow excellence of the week.
I wrote it just for you.
You haven't done that in a minute.
100% finish rate.
Oh yeah.
Yellow excellence by KO. That's. I don't have to go.
Hey, it's a close odds fight, bro. He's minus 120. Ribeiro's about plus 100 or so. So it's almost a pick'ems fight, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who do you like since you got your yellow excellence notes? The yellow excellence by KO.
So I've got that the fight was booked back on in December on the 11th, but I guess Zhang couldn't get in due to visa because remember that card was supposed to be originally be in China. So remember they had all those Chinese fighters that were planned for that card, and that's why they postponed the road to the UFC. So there was something about this fight they liked for Zhang, I think that's who they're going to try to push here. The one thing I didn't notice, originally they had him booked against Tyson Pedro to make his debut, and then this fella stepped in for Tyson. But he is the number 1 ranked light heavyweight in China out of 18 other contenders. So that's kind of where I was
Chinese food. That's rare.
Yeah, well, there's only 18 light heavyweight, 18 of them.
Light heavyweight.
So,
no heavyweights, bro.
But he does have 100% finish rate, 10 by KO, 6 by sub. This was my 1 of 2 yellow excellent picks this weekend. Yellow excellence.
Hey, if you remember Brenton, he's from the Contender Series where he won by knockout in the first round, hammer fist. And so, I mean, this is going to be a banger, man. I think there's going to be violence. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to bet this fight unless I learn some more things. But yeah, I guess I have to go yellow excellence, but I don't want to. That's the thing. Like, he's kind of a favorite at minus 120. I don't want to lay any juice with an Asian fighter unless it's like Wei Li Zhang. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on that. The Chinese train yet, no racial, but it's just like
this could be the male.
Could be the guy.
This could be
no. How about what's his name? Song Yadong, bro. Song Yadong.
But this is a 205er. That's a 145er. But he's fighting.
Yeah,
205er. That's a
big ass Asian dude. Pause. So.
Oh no, I'm saying Song's 145. This fella's 205. That's a big weight difference.
He's talking about Song is the only Asian guy that he would like lay juice on.
Yeah, like and Wei Li Zhang, Zhang Wei Li.
Yeah. He's the man.
Man, I'm gonna go with this crazy looking fool. He looks like the dude from The Boys, Brenton Ribeiro.
Yeah, man.
What's his name?
I kind of agree on like the value on Brenton.
Fool. The one he looks like the Cuban guy.
Oh,
the Puerto Rican dude or Dominican.
The human dude.
Man, what's his nickname? Fuck, he has like a tight one. I can't remember it. Damn. Oh.
Hey,
this is an MMA show, not a movie TV show. That's why.
It's anything we want to do, pussy.
Let me look and see.
Pussy man.
I'm trying to buy
these guys are finishers, bro.
Yeah.
Mother's Milk.
Yo, that's his name. Yeah, because I remember the strain, Mother's Milk. Yep. But yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, the only thing that gets me, like, I can't pull the trigger yet on the Chinese dude. Also, is like when it's big knockout guys, light heavyweight. It's like at a pick'ems fights, it's almost like I'd rather go with the dog. I don't want to lay juice with the Chinese dude. Like that. That's just my gut feeling right now, and that's why it's holding me back. I know he's good. Yeah, but so the other guy wasn't terrible. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing hands, and he could definitely catch.
No, exactly. Like you said, it's always like kind of like sketch with the Asia fighters.
Yeah, just pick them for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. The under
Sometimes they be
1.5
coming
rounds
in
is
looking like
minus 300.
hella like frail and shit. Like it's been like that forever though. Cause I remember that one time Nick Diaz fought this Asian dude back in the day, and he was like finding him a crazy ass like stance, and then Nick just beat the shit out of him. It was like fuck. It was like UFC 50.
Too much rice, not enough picanha.
Nah, but the Zhang mini gang, he be sleeping fools though, so that's why we'll see.
Yeah, the under being minus 300 is insane. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
most likely going to happen, man.
And 6 subs for a light heavyweight. That's pretty impressive.
Yo.
These guys are well rounded. I think it's at the odds for a reason. Here's a crazy odds one. One of my homeboys actually knows this guy, Carlos Vera. He's from the Tough House, I believe, and he's going against the prospect here, Rinya Nakamura. And I think Nakamura was a minus 1,000 yesterday when I looked. Now he's minus 1,200. So someone's betting on him. Probably. That's crazy, man. Putting it in parlays, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even touch that.
He opened minus 700, around minus 700, like about a couple weeks ago. And now he's all the way up to minus 1,200 damn near. This is crazy, bro. The only look I like from here for me is I like the over 1.5 rounds, man. I think Vera's durable enough to kind of last. He has some grappling as well. So his specialty is actually BJJ. So I think he'll be able to at least survive and do maybe shoot up some attempts. So I like the over, man. I think I got it at minus 150, 160. But at minus 170, I still think it's worth it on the over.
Nah, yeah, for sure. Shit, I'm doing the minus 1,200 is crazy. I can't even touch that. I for sure would lay maybe $10 on the other dude or something.
Just because, right? Just like
because that's crazy. Like especially because it's minus 1,200. Rinya Nakamura, is he out here?
Only 8? No, he's a wrestler.
Oh, okay. And then what's the other guy's like
Asian
height
nickel
stuff?
Okay, let's see.
Look, UFC be disrespectful. Don't put bro.
So I got Rinka Nakamura, undefeated hybrid here, 5'7", 28 years old. You know, wrestler, but also got hands. They call him the Japanese Bo Nickel.
Oh, he might be a crotch sniffer.
Yeah, but he's shorter than Bo Nickel, obviously, and the only person he's beaten, he beat Kazama and he beat Fernie Garcia, but by decision because no one knocks out Fernie. You know what I'm saying?
Well, fuck, that's the dude who just fought over the weekend, right? And Hyder knocked him out. Was that fight?
Yeah. First, Hyder. Shout out to Hyder.
Shout out to Bay.
But yeah, Carlos Vera, man, 11-3. He's kind of older, 36 years old. Prospect, like, not that. Those words don't go together.
Like, look at when his last fight was.
Well, for Dana White, it does. He'd be like, this kid. He's like 36 years old.
Hey, his last fight, he was supposed to fight Daniel Marcos, but he actually he never had a UFC fight other than now.
He lost to Brad Katona. When?
Yeah.
March 2022? 2023.
2023. So, hey, man, I mean, I'm not, like I said, over for me. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
It's all what it is. Hopefully, Veras just survives, man, because Nakamura's the truth, man.
Who you got? HypeKilla? You got the.
Yeah, you always like the dogs.
Oh, it's Yellow Excellence. It's Yellow Excellence all week.
All week.
And I think it's by KO. I think it's been this guy hasn't fought in over a year and 4 months.
Yeah.
He's 36 years old. I don't know. This guy's 28. And that even just that photo of him and his wrestling. Shit. I think it's gonna be domination.
Yeah, it definitely can be 100%. You know, it should be, but
and I think it might be quick. Like I said, I think a lot of people are going to sleep this night.
Do you think it'll be a quick card?
I think someone's going to sleep in this fight too.
No, I mean I could see De Lima tapping out Justin Tafa.
Hey, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This is like two guys that aren't that good, but they're awesome to watch, and it's gonna be entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Tafa is either knockout or that's it, but
he's like the new Mark Hunt, but not as good.
Yeah, that's the thing with De Lima's like, I don't know, he got slept by Derek Lewis with that crazy double knee, but like other than that, he's always been hella solid with all his fights. I feel like he could smother up Tafa and tap him out.
He used to fight at 205 too.
Yeah, but like Pesao, yeah, that's what they call him. But yeah, I got De Lima. Even though you can't ever go wrong with Tafa by knockout.
And De Lima, by the way, is minus 140 right now. Tafa's plus 120 right now.
Mm-hmm.
as we speak. So De Lima is the favorite, but he actually opened at minus 170.
He's a better fighter.
Yeah, he's better. Probably grappling. Justin Tafa's one dimensional. But for me, man, I think this one dimension is gonna win, bro. I like the bets I already made a little bit on here. I took Justin Tafa plus 3.5 points. I think maybe he could win like maybe the first round and then kind of get, if he does give it up and it does happen to go to decision somehow in 3 rounds, I think he could get a 29-28 scorecard.
What's his 28? What's the knockout? How much for Tafa?
Look at this. The Tafa knockout right now is, what was that? Tafa knockout's plus 135 right now. Oh, so it's gone moved up.
What's the Lima submission?
The Lima submission is plus 400.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a possibility. If he gets to the ground, obviously,
yeah,
Rogério's light year better, but
even go to his last fights too. Rogerio.
This is Rodrigo's last fights here.
Yeah,
you can't really count the Derek Lewis one. That just happened so instantly. Like anything can happen like that.
Yeah.
But he's fought some okay people like Arlovsky, Cortez, Acosta, dude, and he beat him.
Yeah, he lost to Bagoy though.
Yeah, but Bagoy's a tank, bro. You can't finish Bagoy. It's so hard. You remember the Romanov fight for this guy? Romanov finished him by literally only using his forearm to the guy's throat against the canvas and like choked him out that way, dude. That's insane. So that
Stefan Struve.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. Yeah, I like Tafa plus 3.5, and I also like Tafa. Obviously, I mean, by knockout's the only way he probably could win.
Yeah.
So at plus money, I kind of like him, man. I think there's some value on there for me. He's not the better fighter, obviously, but I think that could be a shot there.
Rogerio's old as fuck too, so like
38.
I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, there's hella value in Tafa, bro, for sure. Because like it could just be like now, just Rogerio's just old now. It's like, oh damn, he just shows up and now he just finally it hit him. Like, oh, he sucks. Especially his last fight, he said that was the hardest he ever got hit by Derek Lewis. That his teeth were sore the next day, like for weeks.
Damn, that's crazy. There's also a rare one for those that are on Bet Online. There's a Tafa to win inside distance, and if it goes to the distance, then it's a push.
Damn, I'm gonna go
minus 115. Minus 115. So join the bloodline, bro.
I like Tafa, but I might sprinkle something on De Lima by submission if you could like gas Tafa.
Plus 400 is good. I like, they say the most likely outcome for Rogerio De Lima is actually by knockout plus 280.
Club, and or just beat him down on the ground. I can see Tafa gassing. Like if he can't get that early knockout, you know what I mean?
No, exactly. If it goes longer, the longer it goes, the worse it is for Tafa for sure. Like that part, yeah.
Even though, what's his last fights?
Justin Tafa, last fight, man. Badman.
Yeah, he looked
that like ex-football player. Damn, look at that.
Rugby. He's only 30, bro.
He look hella different, bro.
With that, it's the facial hair. But yeah, he's 30.
And he's only 30. Oh yeah, I think I might have to go with Tafa, bro. He got to get in him quick though. He got to just.
Yeah, he beat Austin Lane.
You got to go Maui on him.
Man, I think I had Austin Lane in that fight too, and I lost. So.
I had Tafa.
Yeah, you were a Tafa guy.
Yeah, I've been on Tafa the last couple fights, even with the Peter Porker or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Porter. Peter Porker.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the
Spider-Man, but a pig. Yes, you gotta acknowledge him. But yeah, man, I think are we all on that?
I don't know. Yeah, who you got, Davey?
Tafa.
Yeah, we're on Tafa gang.
Yep.
All right, who we got next?
Tafa gang. Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm kind of sketched about this one. Amanda Lemos.
This is an interesting one to talk about. I know what you mean. This has been an interesting line move. Let me just start out by saying right now, Amanda Lemos against Mackenzie Dern. Lemos is about a minus 120 right now, bro. Whoa.
Damn.
You know what's crazy?
That's crazy.
She opened up what did I see here? Like around minus 200. Lemos was like minus 200. A lot of money and constant money throughout the last couple weeks few weeks have been going in on Mackenzie Dern like crazy as an underdog. So they're expecting her to obviously be her good self because she has two versions, right? We've seen it. Like when she's on her game, she was crazy. Like, what is it, 2 fights ago? Where she pretty much was throwing hands. She was dominating, but she never knocked anybody out. Did you know that? Never. She's only won by submission or decision. Mackenzie Dern.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course.
Well, she's dropped.
What?
She'll drop them. She'll drop the girls, and then she'll just jump on top and go for the.
Well,
sub.
that's also. Is she back with Jason Perillo or no?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she's gonna take an L, bro. Like if
she's in Brazil again.
If Weili Zhang couldn't get Amanda Lemos out by grappling and shit like that, Mackenzie, she like never uses her jiu-jitsu anymore. She tries to always come in there and throw hands, you feel me? And then this is also like a last-minute fight for her. And after her last fight, who was it against? Where she was like a favorite and she got the shit kicked out of her.
No, that was what we remember. Yeah, for sure. I feel that Jessica Andrade.
Ooh, that's well then that's no fucking
I mean, she's fought the who's almost for the most part. So and then the last time she won was against Angela Hill. Let me share y'all here.
Yeah, Lemos. Who won? Did Lemos fight Andrade? Yeah, huh?
Yeah,
was shooting over Lemos 13-3.
Andrade won, or Lemos won.
And Lemos lost to Andrade. Standing triangle, if y'all remember that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was
first round.
Tapped out.
Hey man,
she was gas too.
I mean, there's always there's room to sprinkle Mackenzie Dern by sub shit. They got to be happening fast. What's the prop for that? How much?
Dern by sub is plus 275. Not bad.
Damn, that's good. Bad. Yeah,
if she wins, it has to be by that, right?
Oh yeah. Or unless she just could unless she shows up that Angela Hill Mackenzie Dern that came out, but I don't know. That was like rage.
But does she want to do that? Because with Amanda Lemos, that's kind of like falling into her game. You know what I'm saying?
But also she could maybe, overpower her. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Amanda's old though. She is 36 already. She already lost she had a belt shot most recently against Weili Zhang.
Yeah, and we actually all watched that fight together at the end.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
And that was like a snoozer. You know what I mean? Zhang beat her easily. And by like grappling, right?
She did put up a little fight, but she put up a little fight in certain moments, like trying to do submissions, but she's not going to do that against Mackenzie Dern. Way different style, man. Obviously, the big question is, can she defend Mackenzie Dern's takedown? Because we know Dern is great at BJJ, but she can't take anyone down to begin with. So that part, could be the big changing factor. Because if, let's say, she takes her down, if Lemos somehow miraculously gets up like easily, and she could stop and keep doing that, then I think she might lay the beating on Dern, right? But all this money's coming on Mackenzie Dern for a reason.
She's popular too.
Yeah, it's big money though, so it ain't just regular money. But
I mean, the thing is, she has the skill, and then she was getting better with her stand up, but then she left Jason Perillo, so it was like, and her last fight,
which version do you see?
Yeah, exactly. Especially after coming to such a loss like that, fuck.
Yeah, the under-over is 2.5 at plus 100, so they think it's going to be a finish between either side. So obviously, Lemos would win by knockout, and Dern would win by most likely sub, or points, but most likely sub here according to the odds.
Yeah,
but I think the value now at this point, when it's almost a pick'em to me, I'm going with Lemos still, bro. I just can't hope and bet my money on Dern at this point. She's even money. She's not even like a big dog like she was before.
Especially like you said, she's in Brazil now. She used to just live in SoCal, so this would be technically her backyard before. But so now that's kind of flying. It's gonna be last minute too. Who knows how ready she's been doing. But my pick is with Lemos, but my heart is with Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah, Dern at plus 160 when she was at plus 160 and plus 170. Submission's good. But at plus 160, 170, it was good. Now I feel like at plus 100, you lost so much value on the Dern side already that at this point, then it's like the value is now on Lemos' side. When she was a minus 200, you get her at damn near pick'ems. So I'm going Lemos at this point. How about you, Hype?
Yeah, I'm with you. I was thinking about it, and Dern's could throw something up, get up against the cage and just kind of roll for something or jump for something and maybe catch her, but I don't know if that same version that fought Weili shows up. I don't know if Dern can handle that because she was throwing heat. That was one of the. Remember, we were all together for that fight. That was one of the craziest women fights I've ever seen. That was one of the craziest fights I've ever seen. They were banging and
yeah, put me
it was
to
a good
sleep.
fight.
You were famous.
Yeah, I was on.
Yeah.
It was the alcohol and the THC.
I was like
Man.
this watching that show.
It was a lot. There was a lot. There was a lot that day. But yeah, I'm going to go with Lemos by she might be able to catch Dern and sleep her because she was getting cracked. Dern's got a chin. Even when she's getting cracked, she's
she didn't go full.
The
ref had to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like she was getting scraped. It was hard to watch.
No,
like,
I'm just saying.
Like,
I'm adding to what you said about she got a chin.
The last fight was the only fight she got knocked out. Technically, that was the only fight.
Mm-hmm.
She's never lost by knockout before that.
And she's fighting a girl who has very similar power, and but who knows if that, like you're saying, all that money coming in on Dern, like maybe somebody knows something. Maybe she's hurt. Maybe they know she's also it's hard.
She's also very popular. Like you know what I mean? She's like easy on the eyes, and she's been but the thing is, she always takes these L's where she's in the main event or something like that, and that's another thing. Like when the spotlight's on her, when it's for her to win, hey, maybe too she's an underdog right now, right? Maybe this is a spot for her because like when she's always a for sure win is when she fucks it up.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's what a lot of people are thinking too. They're like, this is the spot for her to kind of beat the older person that's like kind of ranked, right? And then that way it could projectile and they could have an excuse for Dana White privilege to be like, hey, give her a title shot or something off of some boozy shit. For sure. Yeah, like I like Mackenzie Dern like as much as the next guy, but like
I can see them setting her up for a title fight. She wins this fight against her, then they give her a title shot this summer. I can see them doing something like that. Like
this
is a good opportunity if you want to get back in it.
If she wins.
Yeah. So I think that's one reason she took it. I just, I'm with Nesto on that. I'm really pulling for Dern, but I'm gonna have to put some money on Lemos. Is just at this point, it's silly not to. That's from minus 200.
Horny.
Yeah, it was at minus 200 at one point. Now it's at minus 120.
That's crazy for it to come down that quick.
That much.
Yeah. Well, the fight was only announced 2 or 3 weeks ago. She stepped in.
Yeah, these lines. Who's the original I was talking about was about January 20 or 20th.
Who was the original opponent?
I'll have to look. Let's see.
Because that was a good fight too. I remember going, "Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one to see."
It was supposed to be Tatiana Suarez.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Who's also a grappler, right? A wrestler grappler, but Lemos had to try to practice her takedown defense. At least try to.
And then who's a way better grappler, wrestler?
Way better takedown, right? Yeah. Suarez is way better takedowns. So that's also what I'm thinking. Value's there to me. And also, if you want, I guess it's not a hedge, but the over at plus money is kind of talking to me at 2.5. 2.5 is a little much, but because as much as these girls can finish each other, they're also pretty durable.
Yeah.
So
if Lemos comes out firing, like HypeKilla said, like she was trying to do in the way Lee Zhang fight, it's a wrap for Dern.
If Dern stands, she's gonna be like, you're gonna get fucked up. All right, moving on.
Yep.
Okay, here we go, baby.
Here we go.
Fluffy. Shout out to Fluffy. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, the favorite, going against the rising Kopylov.
Big favorite for Fluffy in this fight, especially against Roman Kopylov, who's been in the UFC and been fighting big names, right?
Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. Fluffy's been skyrocketing, doing great. I think he was actually even the money's been coming in on Fluffy heavy, man. I'm trying to look that up, but he's at minus 240 right now. And last time I looked, he was minus 200, and I was like, that's a lot. Even at 200, I was like, hey, bro, I think he wins, but at minus 200, it's a lot. Now it's 240. It's damn. Now you're looking at is there value on Kopylov? Obviously, if this goes to the ground, Kopilov's not winning. Period.
When I did my notes last night, he was minus 180. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And I like I guess for me, let me just start off real quick. I might go sprinkle on a prop on here. I like Hernandez by points plus 400. That's something that speaks to me. because I just can't get myself to lay minus 240. No offense, Fluffy.
Who was his last
too.
fight against? Both these guys. I know Kopylov's been on a streak. They're both on a little streak right now.
Hell yeah, Fluffy Hernandez. Last time
He
he's
fought Shabazia?
11-2.
Edson Shabazia, I think.
So what?
Edmund
He's-
Shabazia and Mark Andre.
Yeah.
So this is at 185, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he beat the brakes off Shabazz and then Marcus Andresberry. That's a good win.
Josh Prem.
Some good fights, and then Kopylov's next fight. Or who's Kopylov?
Yeah, Kopylov, 12-2.
Mother
32
Russia.
years old. Finally streaking knockout guy. No submission guy. Beat Josh Frem in the liver punch. Beat knocked out Ribeiro, Soriano, DiChirico. All finishes, man.
Yeah, he ain't able to do that to like Fluffy like that easy. So man, yeah, I gotta go with the homeboy.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, as far as the pick, I got to do that. Minus 240 is crazy. I would only go, for me, Hernandez by decision. The under-over is actually 1.5. Over is minus 155.
What's
I like the over as well.
What's the Hernandez TKO knockout?
Hernandez by KO
What's the
is plus
sub prop?
400 as well.
What is
Subs
it?
What's
plus
the sub
175. Plus 175. It's most likely outcome.
Submission?
Yeah,
Well-
plus 175.
I think he can knock him out.
Yeah, a little ground and pound. I don't think he's gonna knock him out one
Yeah.
shot though.
Yeah.
That's
think
not what he does, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can tell you. I know he's working elbows. I know he's working a lot of.
He needs to clinch. He needs to grab, bro.
Well, that's
you
his
don't want to
thing.
stand.
I
With
have a
Kopylov.
feeling Fluffy is gonna this is a bold thing, and it's not because I fuck with the dude, but I think he's gonna run through
it
this
is.
guy. I think this is going to be one of those fights that really showcases Fluffy's side. And I think it's remember Fluffy was you guys were supposed to see him back in September. He was originally booked against Chris Curtis, and then Chris Curtis pulled out, and they booked him against him. Then Fluffy pulled out. He had an injury, and I think there's something they liked about this fight, so they rebooked it. So
Well, that's another thing. He hasn't fought in a while, huh? And he's coming off of
Yeah, it's
surgery,
almost-
right?
10 months. He had a little surgery, not a major surgery.
And surgery though, right? Or any surgery is big. What was it? What kind of surgery?
No.
was it?
It was on his foot.
Oh, okay. Shit. Yeah, man, we gotta go with.
But I can tell you,
Hernandez.
he's in that garage with Ryan Loader, them boys, Payne. They're getting down in the wrestling department, so that's something that he's been working on. It's gonna be a good fight.
He'll dominate
Very-
with ease if Kopylov cannot stuff the takedowns or get back up because he will get taken down. If Fluffy will when Fluffy shoots, when is the key is that's the important part. I think obviously he's gonna dominate the fight, But if it stays standing, I mean, obviously I think Kopylov is a way better striker. That's his wheelhouse, Kopilov's never been knocked out, and he's only been subbed once, but by a weak Carl Roberson. So that's a little sus. But that was a long time ago because Kopilov's gotten a lot better since he's improved his game, and he's kind of getting to his streak right now. But so is Hernandez at a higher level, and he's just a more well-rounded fighter. But I don't think a better striker. So he needs to get to the grappling, get to the ground, dominate. Like you said, that's why it's the most likely outcome, the submission. But I think Kopylov could maybe survive. At least hopefully he can survive for 2 rounds, maybe with Hernandez.
I wrote down a second round submission.
Oh yeah, that
That's
could
my
definitely happen.
prediction.
Second round.
Team
is that at?
Fluffy.
That'll be plus 700, bro. Hernandez round 2 by submission.
Hey,
For those that are interested in that.
yeah, man, you'll be there live. So
Live,
you
dude.
gotta
You're
go
going to be going crazy, bro.
So that was that's
That's
the
Woodland, California.
is that the last fight of the prelims or was that the first fight of the main
No, that's
card?
the first fight of the main card, the
Yep,
pay-per-view.
that's-
Our boys on the pay-per-view.
Lit.
Yeah.
But also fucked up that they're not letting Max should be on a card like this or on a
I know.
main
I
card
was
for
just going to
sure.
say something.
No, I mean, we've been talking about on our
thing.
thing last week when we broke it down. We're
Yeah.
like, that's disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah, I would have been lit if they were on the same card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was-
as
that
far as
would've
fight
been
nights,
lit.
Max could almost co-main event, in my opinion, a fight night at the Apex.
He's he's like a fan favorite. Like people really fuck with Max. Like
Well,
He's
because
the
they
man. That dude's
he
cool.
built up his shit, like all his social
Mhm.
media shit. He's interactive. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Yep.
like accessible. You can hella access him.
Mhm.
Let's go, man. Let's get to this cringe fight right here.
Oh man, Cejudo
You're
doing
cringe.
Fugazi shit, firing his coach.
Awesome Fugazi
Hey.
on camera. What is going on? Is this WWE?
Man, I thought that was so weird. And then you seen the video today come out, and you're like, why
He
did
was
you guys
like-
even do that?
The coach was hella sad. He was just like tensing up because he was probably just like, "Fuck, what the fuck."
He's like, why are you doing this when there's a camera here, bro?
Maybe he was acting, or I don't know, but yeah, whatever.
He
they
looked
did,
like he was about to cry. I was like, damn, he really
Volk
fired him?
called him out. He said that shit was stupid.
He said, no way
But
that's
yeah.
real.
Marab versus Henry Cejudo, man, it's a good ass fight right here. Marab is like nonstop coming at you, always going for them takedowns. But thing is that with this fight, going against a guy like Cejudo, you ain't gonna be good every takedown like against Marab's last fight was against Peter Yan, right?
Yeah, no, I think he had another fight before that. Let me see here.
But
Because
yeah,
I was at that one fight at the Virgin,
the Virgin
Hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah, where they were headlining.
No.
That was Peter Yan.
I
that's his
think it
last
was
fight,
Peter
right?
Yan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming
'Cause
off
he
of
hasn't fought
surgery.
in a
I want to
minute.
say too. Yeah, because he didn't want to fight Aljo, and I think he got some kind of surgery.
Shoving
Cejudo
himself.
coming off a split decision against Aljamain Sterling, which could have went either way, as anybody said. Like if they would have said Cejudo won, people would have been like, okay, but yeah, rematch maybe. But at the same time, people really wouldn't have like argued about it.
Yeah, man. And here's the crazy thing: the odds right now. So Cejudo's a big underdog, bro. We got
Yup.
Marab minus 225 right now.
Yeah,
220.
and I feel like the only reason Aljo was
Oh.
able to get the bigger advantage on Cejudo is because he is like bigger than him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then Marab's like a little guy, and I think Cejudo got better hands than Marab, right?
Depends, but yeah, I mean, so far that we've seen, yeah, obviously Cejudo's the more proven fighter, no doubt. Obviously, he's one of the in his
Olympic
mind,
gold
the GOAT.
medalist, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I like Marab in this fight to win, but at minus 225, that's disrespectful to the champ or ex-champ. But yeah, all this thing with Cejudo, I don't know what's going on where he's going with this or what he's even trying to do. So that part does sketch me out a lot as far as like the level of motivation and like. But then again, you also talk about the layoff for Marab. That also sketches me out as well. Delayed minus 220.
But at the same time, the motivation is always there for Cejudo. He's an Olympic gold medalist. That drive and shit, that's for everything. He's always putting his rep on the line. So Cejudo is always gonna bring it.
No, definitely for sure. I think it's gonna be a close fight, man. That's why I think that as far as who I think wins, it's Marab. But as far as the odds, it's crazy that it's this wide. It should be closer to like maybe not a pick'ems, but Marab minus 140, maybe 130. Like maybe something closer to that. I'm trying to see what it opened now, but this thing ain't loading for me all of a sudden. But I'll report back in because I think Marab was a smaller dog and the money came in on him. And at this point, Cejudo might have some value for those dog hunting. He's live.
No, he's alive.
He arguably should have won last fight.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I kicked it off.
I had Cejudo last fight.
It's only 3 rounds. This would normally be like a headliner for like any other event, right? This is a 3-round fight, so they're not gonna be able to just keep. I'm glad this is a 3-round fight. To be honest,
I don't think neither of them are gonna get gassed at a 3-round fight. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
No,
they're both.
That's why
especially it's 125. It's 135 or 135, right?
Yeah, 135.
Yeah, 135ers they can go, bro. That's what they do. Marab's 5'6".
Yeah, Marab's 5'6", Henry's 5'4".
Damn.
I've seen Marab a few times, a couple times at the T-Mobile Arena.
Marab is solid.
As a person's walking around,
and he can always go. You know what I'm saying? That's his thing. But when you go at Cejudo, he's like a little tank. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be there. And like his fight with Aljo, that's like the only reason Aljo I think had the upper hand because he was like hella lengthy on him. He could backpack him like he did and do that triangle or whatever.
Yeah,
I can't Dvaravashvili. He's just gonna try to come at him. So it's gonna be like it might be like a crazy wrestling match, like Georgian wrestling versus American wrestling. So
the over 2.5 minus 300.
America, brother.
America. Cejudo. What do you think, Hype?
I'm going with the cringe.
The cringe lord. There's value.
I like to see. Well, yeah, I'd like to see him just win, get in there. Marab, it's like, man, you had your chance.
lot of people
whatever.
got like kind of turned off from Marab Pause because he didn't want to take the fight with Aljo because they're they're friends and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I get it.
the
I get
over
it,
is
but
crazy.
like,
I know I get it too, but at the same time, a lot of people would always say, "Nah, we're friends," but if it was for the title, we got to get down. So like that's why a lot of like wanted to see that with them, and that's why they kind of put Marab on ice.
Mm. Damn, you Cejudo. You could even get Cejudo plus 3.5 points at minus 190. The odds are a little juiced, but
What's he by decision? Cejudo.
Cejudo by decision is plus 275. That's interesting
Damn.
too. It's just a little bit better than the odds. Marab is by points is the most likely outcome at minus 125. Ouch. So that's
what's
pretty
Cejudo by
crazy.
decision?
Oh, let me tell you this. Hold
275
on.
plus
I got the
275.
odds. It looks like when these odds first dropped, it was closer to Pick'em's odds, and then the money just started coming in on Marab over time till today. So to now, it's like so much where the value
He's
is on
younger
Cejudo.
too, right?
Who, Cejudo?
No, Marab.
Yeah, Marab's younger for sure. Marab's 33.
And what's Cejudo's 35?
36?
Yeah.
37.
Damn, he up
37.
there.
Oh, yeah, he's up there, dude. He's only doing this to trying to project into another title shot. Why else would he be doing it,
Yeah.
So it's like...
When was his fight
with Aljo? That was in May of 2023. May of last year. 7 months.
Like, yeah.
So he's not like rusty like that.
No, that's what I mean. But that's what I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
say, because before that, it hadn't fought in forever, so he might got more of a rhythm in this fight. So that's why I'm just trying to, because I'm picking Cejudo. So I like Marab and everything, but for this, like especially with the value, especially even that decision might be nice. That plus 275. So yeah, I gotta go with
sprinkle on that too. Yeah, no, betting wise, I think that I'm not taking Marab at 225 against Cejudo. You're about to clench your ass cheeks because these guys are gonna probably wrestle it out.
Yeah. So the over is nice.
Over, it's at minus 300.
And the 135er guys don't ever that's the thing. They don't finish each other a lot like that.
Yeah, no, I mean both these guys I feel like would take each other's punches just fine.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Even like Marab's last fight against Peter Yan, he was beating the shit out of him, but it still went all 5.
Yeah, for sure.
And he can't ragdoll Cejudo like that, so that's why it's gonna, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I don't think neither of them can ragdoll each other.
Mr. Cucky.
Here we go. Ian Machado Gary against Jeff Neal. Geoff
Jeffrey.
Obviously, you guys know who the favorite is. Gary minus 235.
Yeah.
Neal plus 200. Under over 2.5 minus 130. Who do you got?
Well, I'll start. Kenan Song dropped Ian Gary. I don't know.
He just dropped in like all his fights, right?
But specifically, Kenan Song dropped Ian Gary. And if you don't know who that is, you should go look him up. Jeff Neal has all the tools. Like he's what is he ranked? He's in top 10, right?
Jeff Neal? I don't know his ranking.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He's ranked.
I think so.
He's up there.
You might be right.
I have a feeling that as great as Ian Gary is, and they want him to be, and they're going to push him, and all the belief. I think Jeff Neal is top 10. I think because they think he might be like the easiest one in the top 5 or the top 10 that Ian Gary could take on. I think Jeff Neal's going to shock everybody and put Ian Gary to sleep. I think that Ian Gary goes to sleep.
But I feel that that's like a good possibility, but it'll be like the only way for him to win. But it's like, what version of Jeff Neal are we going to see? Could we go on the Tapology?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he is extra motivated for this fight. They were already booked once.
No, but the thing is, it's not about being extra motivated. He has a lot of health problems. He actually had a life, he could have died because of something. And then like recently he's pulled out of fights because he got some health shit, right? An injury. So
this was a rescheduled fight, by the way.
Yeah, and it's only
Neal
because
withdrew.
He withdrew like a week of the fight, wasn't it, or something like that? Or when was it?
Yeah, it was it was the week of the fight, I think. It was for the Sterling O'Malley one of the card that we were watching together. That was originally supposed to be what it was.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
we got Neil Magny got put in there.
Yeah, see, yeah, this is another like you said, what's his name? Machado Cookie Gary likes to get like he be getting tapped. He's another one that like, he's a tall guy, but that chin does get tapped in his fights. And someone like Jeff Neal, if he's coming in there on like the Vincente Luque Jeff Neal, it'll be a wrap for fucking Ian Gary.
Even the same version that was in that Shavkat fight, he put up a fight before he got submitted. That was it almost looked like he might take him out. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing,
just
like,
think that
if you look
there's
at
a big
his
step up
losses,
for Ian Gary.
yeah, hell yeah. If you look at his losses too, it's like, people who are like top of the food chain, Shavkat, super top, number one contender,
He
you could say. Neil Magny,
he
grappler based, and then Wonder Boy, like he's a beast. This is gonna be Gary's like first big fight too. Like, who's he been fighting lately?
Yeah, he fought whoever just in front of him, because he's
Yeah,
a young prospect they want to push.
he's 6'3" though.
He beat Neil Magny, and D-Rod. He knocked out
Yeah.
D-Rod.
Neil
And he
Magny fight was on
finished
short notice
Song.
though.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a few fights. I mean, skill-wise, obviously, I think Ian, besides the cuckage and all this stuff, I think Ian Gary is more skilled. But
Yeah.
I've been waiting to find the right, trying to find the right person to fade Ian Gary with. And Neil has the power for sure. I don't think he's a better fighter at all. Like, Neil technique doesn't look sharp as Gary is, but at minus 230, yeah, I don't know. That's a little too rich for my blood with Ian Gary, and like you said, exposing his chin, getting checked, getting hit, and hands of steel. He got that name for a reason, bro.
Yeah,
So,
and then like he's not the style to like bully Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Like Gary's kind of fight style is not like a bully style. Like that's the way to beat Jeff Neal, because he's always going to be coming forward. Unless all of a sudden Machado Gary starts fighting like Wonder Boy, then it's gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, this fight's he'll scrape him up because of that height, because that height difference. 6'4" is crazy. Even though the reach is like they're giving the Jeff Neal got more reach. That's crazy.
He got long arms, bro.
Damn.
No,
Neil might even grind the fight out, push him up against the cage, take him down, beat him up.
What's Neil by TKO?
Neil by KO is plus 250.
Yeah.
So that's the most likely outcome, I guess, for him.
There's value in the dog here, but just because like Gary's like annoying, I gotta go against him. So yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing, and I think the money's gone in on Gary, and at this point, I'm not laying more than minus 200 on Gary. Obviously, I agree the value's on Neil for sure.
Yeah.
Just because of he's fought some decent competition, he got pants, he got power, and that's it. But of course, Gary should win in theory, but it ain't gonna be easy, and I'm not trying to pay minus 230 to find out.
It's gonna be easy, and you ain't trying to get greasy.
Yeah, exactly. But if I were to make a greasy parlay, like one of like all the people that already have no value, like all these favorites, I think might win. But I might put them on a parlay for fun, but not like nothing serious value. Yeah, straight bet. I think Neil's a move here. Under over 2.5 at minus 130. I don't think I'm gonna fuck with the total here. Could be an under.
I think it'd be under just to see the knockout. Like, oh my god, Jeff Neal.
Yeah,
that'd be lit.
And don't forget,
he's going with Jeff Neal.
Don't forget that Ian Gary's wife created that Jeff Neal mugshot T-shirt they were selling before their fight in August. Remember?
Well, yeah, she runs all his social media. She be giving him like hella ideas, whatever. They be doing that shit together. But yeah,
that pissed Neal off. So I'm just rooting for Jeff in this. Like, yo, go out there and do your thing, man.
I think a lot of people are rooting for Jeff and want to see Gary get knocked out. So
here we go.
We got co-main event. If it actually happens, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
On the day of after the weigh-ins. But Robert Whittaker, baby, back against Paulo the Juice Costa Borrachina. Yeah, man. What do you guys think here? We got Whittaker, obviously the favorite.
How big of a favorite?
Right now, he's minus 273. Wow.
I mean, it's deserving. That's deserving.
Yeah, he was actually like a minus 250.
Even though he's coming off again TKO by Dricus.
And that could happen. I mean, obviously, Paulo Costa, to me, his only chance is a knockout.
I mean, if Paulo couldn't sleep Luke Rockhold, I don't know, bro.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm going Whittaker here, and I'm the one that faded him against DDP, but I'm going back. Whittaker, greasy parlay piece for y'all. I know it's minus 270, but pair it with something else you like.
What's
Something else
Whitaker? I mean, what's Costa for the TKO?
Costa TKO is plus 300.
Damn,
And he's
I
already
mean,
plus one.
if you think Whitaker's a bub now after getting knocked out, I mean, there's value in
I think
that.
it's the only way Paulo's gonna win. Like the only way Costa wins is by knockout.
Yeah, but I think I'm with Whitaker. I'm with Hobart Whitaker.
Hobart.
For sure,
And I
for
also I think the over here minus 150 at 2.5.
Yeah, because they're both guys who well, he just got slept, so I don't know. We'll see how he can bounce back from that. That's gonna be big, especially because like he's old. So like, I mean, he's been fighting for hella long. So like coming back
mileage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like how much is he still in it? Like, you know what I mean? We'll see. Because he said he wants to come back and get the title, so especially it's up in the air now, you know what I'm saying? So like we'll see how really the run is.
Yeah.
What's the decision prop on Paulo?
What? Paulo decision.
What's the decision prop on Paulo? Yeah.
Plus 500.
Holy shit.
No, that's
this fight's kind of weird because this fight's like, damn, this fight would have been so much more exciting like 2-3 years ago. And then Paulo's just been like out of the sport doing his thing.
That's my thing, bro. And I think that's everyone's thing. Some of the money's coming in for Whitaker. And it's like he's actually, at least he's kind of been fighting. The motivation might not be there, but Paulo Costa has been pulling out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm done with you, bro.
Profile. How many cancellations does he have? Because I feel like he's been booked for like 3 or 4 fights and never happened.
Or 2. He should just be do OnlyFans or something. Pause. Like he has OnlyFans, right? That's the OnlyFans curse.
But they don't. He don't like. I heard he don't know. Freak. Yeah,
they're trying to put him like championship style, like Kamzat, bro. Like going against Kamzat and Aliskarov.
Yeah, he be trying to put himself up like that too. Though.
He lost to Vittori. You know what I'm saying? Lost.
It's only because he's the only like Brazilian at 185 right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but then he can never stay healthy. Yeah, I think
you see he was booked against Robert Whitaker 3 years ago.
Yeah, he had to pull out.
That was the first cancellation he had. Yeah,
and that's when he was better.
Oh,
now
right here. And then Cannonier.
Damn, yeah, like.
And remember, he showed up for the Vittori fight at 205. Remember, he didn't make weight for that.
Yeah, and it's hard for him to make weight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like Davy Jones said, we'll believe this fight's happened when he's actually walking out because this guy always some antics, some shit happens.
That's
like you feel me? Bro. If he was really in it, he should be the champ by now. But yeah, I think Whitaker can just outpoint him and use some skills. We'll see how, like I said, Whitaker can look off of that knockout because he looks slow against Dricus too, right?
Yeah, or maybe like, Dricus is just too much of a puzzle.
Well, Dricus is the way he fight. He just kept running into all his shots. Like every time he would run the blitz, he would just catch him with it. And like I feel like he was looking kind of slow in that fight. So we'll see if the age and everything affected him. Because
true. Paulo Costa is not even that young. He's 32. He's average age.
Yeah, but he's always off, so he's like has no like.
He's fresh.
He's just
Whitaker's 33. Healthy. But a lot of UFC mileage on Whitaker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those fights with Yoel Romero, bro, those are like dog fights. And that's somebody you don't want to get into a dog fight with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Nah. Be strategic. Be smart. Point him out. He's a better striker. He's not a power puncher compared to Costa, but he's a better striker.
But he can do it with like, his 1, 2, 3 with the head kick and shit like that. But let's get the main event. Go ahead.
Okay, dude. Championship fight. 5-rounder here. Alexander the Great against Ilia Topuria. Finally, we get to the main event. It's going to be an interesting one. It's like a damn near a pick'ems fight. Real close odds here. We got Volkanovski's currently about minus 125. Topuria's plus 105. Money definitely came in on Topuria early, but it's a great fight. I think this is going to be great.
This is a good fight. I feel like it might be a little too soon for Ilia Topuria to get the title fight, but there's really nobody in the division, so they're trying to hype him up right away. But yeah, my thing is with this fight is maybe the speed of Ilia. Like, is that going to get Volk? But at the end of the day, Volk can just – last fight was a fight above his weight class, bro, on a week's notice. Like, this is a full training camp. Everybody's saying he's washed. They're trying to think Ilia is really going to take it. But I think Volk has just fought way more and is way more experienced. People are going to say maybe the chin is gone. But if you watch that fight, it wasn't a kick to the chin. It was a kick to the, side of the head. So and then he finished
Yeah.
him, but he still went out. But yeah, and like a week notice, he wasn't training for that fight. He was getting faded. I feel like
short notice too. That's another thing. Like you gotta think about the short
a
notice.
week's notice, bro. A week's notice to fight Islam Makhachev, who everybody's like, sucks his
In Abu
dick.
Dhabi
He's
too?
number one. Like,
It
yeah.
was Abu Dhabi, right?
So yeah, bro. Like, come on, and like, yeah. So especially if you take that fight away, look at the fight against who was it that we were at? It was against Yair, and he beat the brakes off Yair.
Hell yeah.
Like that's the thing with Volk's power is crazy, and I feel like Ilya, he might have the speed advantage, but like the thing to beat Volk, you need the grappling, and I think he has grappling, but I think Volk can like handle that grappling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think he's like a superior grappler.
No,
like
he's
that
he's a good Georgian wrestling, I guess. Like he wrestled when he was in Georgia or whatever, but I think Volk's fought the creme de la creme of wrestlers, and he can hang with the best of them, especially at 145. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like his wrestling isn't so like look at his last like against Emmett. Emmett's kind of long in the tooth, you know what I'm saying? He beat the brakes off him, but he couldn't even finish him after he was beating the brakes literally off him. He was kicking the shit out of Josh Emmett in that fight. Emmett's face at the end of that fight, oh my god! And then
I just watched that fight.
Before that, who was it against? It was against Bryce Mitchell, and like he against like Bryce Mitchell's good, but against somebody who's like Ilya, it was like he beat the brakes off him too. You know what I mean? He even tapped.
Well, those
Bryce
were
Mitchell.
like their two hype trains. Those were like the two 145 prospects, and they collided. And
no, but I'm just saying like
I thought Bryce
caliber
Mitchell was gonna win. And
hell no, I'm saying the caliber of fighter. Like you know what I'm saying. Like even before that, it was against that weirdo dude who always just drops to his back and tries to get you in the knee bars.
Jimmy
Herbert.
No, the white dude who that's all he does. He just tries to get you in the knee bar. A little short, Frodo looking dude.
I know who you're talking about.
Damon Jackson?
No. I know who you're talking
Ryan Hall.
about.
Ryan Hall.
Ryan Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he also fought David Jackson.
Yeah. But then he finished those. He finished him like he's supposed to do. That's what I mean. But I just mean like guys Volk's been fighting in this. If Volk all of a sudden just shows like he's an old guy and it's just the magic is done, you know what I'm saying? He shows up and shows his age, it's a wrap. But I think Volk's gonna like humble this guy.
Yeah, dude. As far as the money coming in, a lot of these fights are similar, right? Like money steams so much on one way, it's almost like the value becomes on the other side because we got Volk actually opened around minus 175, and now he's like what minus 130, 125.
A lot of people like Ilya.
Yeah, no, I when I looked at the odds originally, and I didn't bet on it yet, I was like, I'm thinking Topuria at plus whatever.
And then like he plays up to it. Like Topuria, he like pause. He's a good looking guy. He be acting like he got
shit.
Hella bread. He got a badass chick. You know what I'm saying? He be driving the nice whips. Like I don't know if you watch the countdown, but they're showing him like he like a Spanish James Bond and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he's trying to manifest this thing, and I think he is a lot better. Like the resumes, you can't compare. Volkanovski's the GOATs, like one of the GOATs. It's like at that point it's uncomparable. So he's at that point in his career. Like you said, I think the strength is going to be easier for him because he's going back to his normal weight class. As far as like the breakdown, I think in a boxing fight, Topuria obviously has an edge. I'm not like a crazy edge, but I think he's just a better striker. But Volkanovski is like a well-rounded fighter, comparatively. So
facts.
I haven't bet on it yet, but now I'm looking at it. Now it's like at these odds, I might take Volkanovski. If you're getting close to pick'ems,
this is the cheapest. This is the cheapest you're ever gonna get Volk, and who knows how long.
For real.
So even if I keep waiting, if he maybe gets to even like minus 120, 110. That'd be crazy because I like Topuria, but if I'm only going to get plus 105 with him, then it's like, am I going to go against Volkanovski, one of the greats?
This is kind of like the Style Bender fought Alex for the second time in the UFC. Like you got him so cheap, like you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, I can get Style Bender like minus 160. What the fuck? I got to do it.
Yeah, and then but my best look for this that I did bet already, I like the over 3.5 minus 130 here.
Yeah.
Obviously people can't get finished here, but I think both guys are durable. Even if they start hitting each other. And I think it can go into the championship rounds, which if I really think about it, as it goes to championship rounds, I think it should favor Volkanovski, if anything. But Topuria got good cardio too.
He got good cardio. He likes to get pieced up though. Like if you look at him after every fight, he's lumped up. And if you get lumped up by Volk, those punches are different with Volkanovski, bro. Look at the fights with Max Holloway. The last fight, he beat the shit out of Max Holloway in that
And
last fight.
Ortega, remember the Ortega
Yeah,
fight?
and I was at that Holloway fight. It was on the Stylebender Cannoneer, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, damn, Max getting his ass beat, and I put money on. He's just leaking everywhere. I wish Max would have fought Topuria before this fight, but Volk wanted to get back in there after that knockout, so I feel it, and he's a champ.
Yeah, exactly. This is gonna be crazy. I like this fight. You know, like I think the odds are good where they're at. You know, like because when it was like Topuria as a huge dog, then it's like it's worth it because I think Topuria is definitely live.
Yeah,
You
hell
know,
yeah.
like,
I mean, he's a younger fighter. He's on a streak of like domination. You can't deny that.
He's Georgian, German, Spanish.
Damn.
That's a
Sounds like me.
Oh yeah. Oh, you guys kind of look alike, bro. You look at look.
You gotta get tatted, dog.
I'm going for more of the Volk.
Yeah, I'm with Volk. I'm with Volk all day for this one. I see the value in Topuria, but I'm for
sure. The value's gone though, right? Like at damn near a plus 100, plus 105 is like. Is that even like
they kind of like almost a pick'ems, right? This is like, yeah.
When you could have got like plus 160 or whatever. What is it?
Well, I feel like that's better for us because we've been going with Volk already off the.
That's what I'm saying. Now it's like the value's on Volk. I think at minus 170, I was not going to bet on Volk, but at minus 120, you know, I might. It's looking more enticing now with the matchups at hand. But I like the over. What do you like, Hype? Other than Volk, you like Volk?
I would love to see Topuria win. I think that'd be great for the division if they didn't make him go like automatic rematch. But I think Alexander's going to show up and just like he always does, we know he's going to flip him up and he's just going to be pound him out. And I think it's going to be. I think Volk can stop Ilya. I think he can stop him. I would love, like I said, I'm rooting for Ilya, but I can't put money on him. I just think that he's untested against somebody like this. I would have loved to see him fight Max. I think that would have been a great fight. But I think I think it's too soon, too quick for him. And I've loved the rise. We'll see him be back. He's young. He can take an L. He'll be back.
He can take an L and then go fight Max.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, well, it depends if Max comes back. We'll see how Max looks at 300.
I want to see. I want to see those two guys box like those because
he's moving up to 155.
Yeah, we'll see if he comes back down.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the power is not there for Topuria. He does have some power, but his boxing in general is so crisp. That's the only thing. Like if it gets in just a stand and striking and doesn't mix it up,
Brian Ortega
is gonna win.
You could see him. Keep testing him against some of those type of guys like Brian Ortega. Where's he been?
Yeah, I think Ortega's take an L to Yair.
Topuria?
No, Ortega and Yair when they fight, I think Yair will win. Yair and if Volk wins, Yair versus the winner out of that fight would be tight. Ortega and Yair.
Yeah. Yep. What is Topuria? Wait, did Topuria and Yair fight yet?
No, I think Topuria. This is gonna be Topuria's dopest fight, bro. Like his dopest fight was Josh, OG Emmett. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I remember.
But then it's also like I said, is Father Time going to touch Alexander Volkanovski that night? Because that's who's unbeaten is Father Time. You know what I'm saying? And then coming off of a knockout in the first round, how is that gonna do? And also they've been saying like Volk kind of be doing like I don't want to say it, like not to diss him, but like he been kind of on some. Everything they've been saying has been low-key on some CTE kind of shit.
Oh, damn.
Like, he's getting drunk all the time. He's saying, like, he even said after he got knocked out that he was hella depressed. Like, he's been depressed and he needs to fight, like, right away to, like, you know what I'm saying?
So he needs to call AB.
It's all about what kind of Volkanovski we'll get. I hope we get the Savage Wolverine because, like I said, I'm pulling for Volk. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because, man. All right, well, shit. How about some best looks here, man? Can we get give the people like 3, 2, 3, whatever you want to give to the people? But we'll start with Hype since he's a guest.
Go ahead, dog.
Best looks.
So my best bet is gonna be Fluffy Hernandez by submission.
Fluffy,
and then
sub. What is that at?
I think you said 240.
Plus 175 on Bet Online right now.
Oh, Once they have a small little
plus money for the people. Yeah. What else you got? What else you like?
And I've got a parlay I'm going to put together. It's going to go Justin Taffa, Amanda Lemos, and Jeff Neal.
And Neal, that's going to be big plus money for sure. And then we want to give one more. Anything?
I would sprinkle money on Paulo Costa by decision.
That was a plus 400, 500. I'll have to double check that. Okay, Bull, you came with the plus money. He always comes through with the big plus money. We like that. Yeah, by decision it's plus 500. So cool.
Big money, giggles.
Yo, what you got, Nesto?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a parlay with Volk and Whitaker.
Whitaker.
Let me do Fluffy and Cejudo.
Fluffy Cejudo.
And then we'll do a proper bet with Jeff Neal by a little KO. Try to get some money.
Neal KO. What is that at here? Everyone wants to see the downfall of the cuck life. Next life. Jeff Neal by KO plus 250 right now on Bet Online. All right. All plus money for the people trying to bounce back.
I'm down bad this year.
I mean, we still got a lot of year left.
I'm down bad with fights. I'm down bad with the Niners.
Oh yeah, that's sad times for people with Niners.
It's all
Niner
bad.
fans down bad. rough
bad
starts.
Niner gang. Down bad Niner gang. Niner gang.
So I'm gonna go in. My
We
best
got the
look,
draft. We got the draft.
I like Volkanovski and Topuria fight to go over 3.5 rounds, minus 130.
Yep.
I think they're gonna be able to be durable enough. Hopefully, I like Justin Taffa. I already told you guys the props I like, but that's not readily available unless you're on Bet Online. Like I like that inside the distance, or if it goes to decision, it's a push minus 115. But for the sake of the show, I'm just gonna go Justin Taffa by knockout plus 135. No, I'll just go Justin Taffa plus 120. Keep it easy, but I like those props I'll be on. And last but not least, I also like what's her name? Oh yeah, I like Lemos minus 120 right now. Yeah, you get a minus 120. I think that's a steal, even minus 130. But those are my best licks for the fight there. Some decent ones. Any last words? What are y'all excited to see?
This fool about to be out there. So what fight are you excited to see? Like, well, besides Fluffy,
a majority of them. A couple of prelims, whatever. But even some of the prelims are going to be solid.
I like this card, dude.
Prelim solid. Like, I mean, first fight of the night, Miranda Maverick. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but this pay-per-view, this pay-per-view is going to be, right. This pay-per-view is going to be a good one.
Yeah,
you know,
the next three are bangers. The next three pay-per-views are fucking bang for your cuck.
Bang for your cuck. Yeah. So we're getting closer to UFC 300. Haven't announced the main event yet.
I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen any of these fighters live. It's been a while since I've seen people fight live, and I don't think I've seen any of these. So it'll be cool to see all these fighters for the first time. And I just heard before we went on that Dana White is going to announce the 300 headliner after this fight. So the press conference after this fight. Yeah.
Hey, that's going to be lit, man. I mean, I went to Anaheim for a card for that Cyril Gane, Francis Ngannou for my birthday. Yeah, shout out to that. It's going to be a good time. It's an old little spot, but
I went there for John Jones versus DC too.
Yeah, the Honda Center.
I got to see The Rock was there and shit too. I was like, oh shit! Like I was like zooming the camera in on him. I was like, hey, The Rock's here.
That's fucking lit. So it's
That's-
gonna be a good time, man. So I
great.
appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hopefully we cash big this time. A lot of good spots here, man. But until next time, smoke out.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Smoke out. Have fun at the fights. We
Have
gotta
fun at the fights,
bounce
bro.
back, man.